Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashmere. I'm kind of a makeup enthusiast, although these days it doesn't feel like it. I'm gonna dive right in and start putting some makeup on while we chat, because today just kind of like a life update. How about that? So let me pin this back real quick, and I'm gonna dive in with a new favorite. So I did a full face of this brand recently, and I didn't know I was gonna love it this much. I'm obsessed with the Revolution Beauty Super Serum Foundation, which is $4 at Walmart. And if you haven't seen those try-ons, check them out. But this is the second shade I purchased, which is 10.5, which looks really orange and dark on camera, but it actually does match my body pretty well. So, and since my face is usually a few shades lighter, it kind of works. It definitely works once it blends out. But I have been obsessed with this foundation for the last couple of months. And I keep thinking I'm going to rotate it out and try something new. And I don't want to. I really like it. On that note, can we talk about how I miss fall? And I know that is zero transition at all. I realize that. But go with me, because what made me think of that is the fact that this is still my summer color. It's not just my summer color, it is my end of summer color when I'm at my darkest. And it is now October. Today, as I'm filming this, and we'll drop this, it is October 1st, and I am still fully rocking my summer tan. I was at the pool for 2 hours yesterday, and I'm feeling some kind of way about that. So I have now been in Texas for over a year, and I knew that this was a thing, right? And I see it all the time. People post about it constantly, so I know I'm not saying anything new that nobody's ever heard, but I still can't believe that I'm not even feeling a twinge of fall. And I think I miss it a lot more than I thought I would. I miss cold weather. I miss waking up crisp mornings and having to throw a sweater on. I miss wearing boots. I am exhausted of keeping my toes cute with cute nail polish on them. And every time they chip, I have to fix it because I'm gonna wear sandals tomorrow. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired of summer. I hate to say that, but I am. I'm so ready for fall. I have an entire half a closet I cannot wear because I have cute sweaters and pullovers and blazers, and it is 95 degrees outside on a cool day here in the Dallas area. So therefore, none of that is being worn. And I really, really, really miss it. So that's where I'm at. And that's probably also why I haven't been too inspired really to do more makeup, because it is so hot. I've already kind of mastered my summer makeup. Like, it's lightweight, it feels nice, and there's no weather change, so there's no reason for me to change it. And it has me feeling some kind of way too. I'm gonna pause real quick, throw some brows on, because we've been through this. I can't talk while I do that. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. There's brows on my face now. I'm really very much toying with having these puppies microbladed on. I love doing my brows and it's so great, but I would love to wake up in the morning and actually have brows there. And yeah, so I'm seriously, I've been contemplating it for years, Now I'm seriously contemplating it because I like my finished brow look when I'm done, and I would just like to be one of those people who wakes up and actually has brows on their face. I just never have, and it would be nice to wake up and feel that way. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Toffee Brown palette, trying to bring some fall energy into this life I'm currently in, because if the weather isn't going to do it, by golly, I'm gonna find a way to incorporate something fallish. But speaking of fall-ish and things that I'm excited about, it's Halloween almost. I mean, I realize it's literally October 1st, so there's 30 days still left. But nothing makes me happier than planning my Halloween costume. So that's already done. Okay, so those of you who have children probably know this, but since I don't, I'm always, I don't know, months behind trends and kids' movies and kids' shows. It's like whenever I end up at my nephew's house or my little brothers and sisters and I'm seeing things, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so fun. And they're like, yeah, these kids have been on it for months now. It's a thing. So I was at my dad's house. My 3-year-old sister is now currently obsessed with Tinkerbell movies. Did y'all know there's a Tinkerbell like whole world out there? I am beyond obsessed. Did you know Tinkerbell has a twin sister, Periwinkle? I had no idea. I'm so loving this little world building that's happening with Tinkerbell. So suffice it to say, I will be Tinkerbell for Halloween, because now she's just so stinking cute. And the funny thing is I will say, I think Peter Pan is one of my least favorite Disney movies, growing up. I just never understood the charm of Peter Pan. Like as a kid, I didn't like him. I like, there was nothing about that movie that when I was a kid that I enjoyed. And it might be, this is my theory, I didn't watch it when I was a little kid. I didn't see Peter Pan for the first time until I was probably in my teens, because I grew up in Puerto Rico. Peter Pan wasn't dubbed in Spanish back then. I don't know if it is now, but I know like in the 90s and early 2000s and all that, and now all the Disney movies are immediately dubbed in Spanish, so you can watch them in your native tongue. When those older movies are not dubbed in Spanish, or at least they weren't when I was a kid. So like we never watched, I don't ever remember seeing Peter Pan when I was a little kid. So I probably saw it when I was older, probably babysitting or something in my teens, and I thought Peter Pan was obnoxious and annoying, but Tinkerbell was adorable. So I just never really got into that movie. And now I'm just like, I did not know this was a world, and I'm like, why do we even have Peter Pan? Let's just have fairies. I'm here for the fairies. So I think I've talked my mom into being Periwinkle for Halloween. Not that we hang out together or even live in the same state to do anything together, but hello, isn't it just super fun to have a matching costume with someone? That's always like a thing. I think my last planned matching costume, well, last year my boss and I both went as gypsies, which was super fun. And I had one ex-boyfriend and I who planned a Halloween costume together, but then we didn't end up going to the Halloween party. And I was really bummed because it was like pulling teeth to get him to agree in the first place. And then we just didn't end up going. It was just a thing. Anyway, so matching costumes, always fun. It's always been like, I'm like, someday I'm going to have like the whole family matching costume thing. My stepmom does this so well. Every year she gets my dad to dress up and all the kids, and they all do a matching theme. And I'm beyond obsessed with how cute that is. So yeah, I don't know. Someday I will be that mom. That's hashtag goals right there. And even if I'm not that mom and nobody else wants to participate, I will always dress up for Halloween because it's just the most fun thing. My sister's birthday is right around Halloween. She's 2 days before. So growing up, whenever my mom would throw birthday parties for her, they were always Halloween parties because it's the easiest way. Hello, kids already have their Halloween costumes. It makes for a great theme for a party. And so I always got to dress up for her birthday party and also for Halloween itself. And I just loved that I got to dress up twice. So now I look for reasons, ways, excuses to dress up. This is a thing. So I'm already planning. I've already purchased my costume. I never go with like a store-bought costume or anything like that. I will, put together a costume, I will say. I do buy pieces to put together no costume. Sometimes I sew pieces together to make it happen. Other times it's just a matter of finding something that gives the look. So I'm never just like Tinkerbell out of a box. It's got to be like Tinkerbell, but make it fashion. So yeah, it's just an excuse to play dress up for a day and wear something I may not normally wear, but that is a lot of fun. And props always for anything that requires me to do my makeup and hair in fun ways. So I know Tinkerbell doesn't have straight hair, but I have a hair piece that will give me long hair so I can get a nice big Tinkerbell bun on top of my head. And I'm just toying with wearing that. Anyway, that's where my brain is going. That's what I'm excited about right now. And these Halloween nails. So this was a find, guys. So run, don't walk to your nearest TJ Maxx because Kiss Nails sold probably their overstock inventory from last year's Halloween to TJ Maxx this year. I can't tell you. I bought, I think, 4 or 5 sets of nails that are branded Halloween. A couple of them were kind of like just like black, and I'm like, that's not Halloween. That's just my normal. But a few of them were very on point Halloween, and these are so cute. They were $3.99 and $4.99 a set. I love finding deals like this because, as y'all know, I wear Kiss nails almost exclusively. And at $7.99 to $10 to like $12, depending on which style they are, they're not expensive, obviously, because especially compared to going to get my nails actually done, this is like the cheapest thing, even if I change them, every single week, which I do. And I get 2 wears out of every box because of the way the sizing is. It is so much cheaper than going to get acrylics on. But I still buy a lot. And so when they're $4.99, I'm like, oh, heck yes. So I bought these little mummies, which I'm obsessed. And these guys, they're glitter. It's hard to see, but they're glow in the dark. So stinking cute. So I'm obsessed with that. I have another set that's more spot on Halloween. It's like black and orange, jack-o'-lanterns, candy corns, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna go back and forth between the 2 sets for the rest of the month because it's Halloween. I'm like, yes. I bought 2 other sets, but they're not quite, there's something that I could pass off as non-Halloween-y. So I'm going to hold off putting those on yet and wear just these. This is, by the way, Juvia's Place. I think people sleep on these lips. This is the Juvia's Place liquid lip. This is sugared maple? No, bronzed maple. I don't hear enough talk about these, and they're amazing. So just FYI, if you're looking for a good liquid lip that won't break the bank and has serious staying power, and they just have great colors, check out the Juvia's Place. They just feel, on the lips, I will admit, they feel just a little more luxury than like a NYX lip. Nothing wrong with NYX. I love NYX. You guys know one of my favorite lippies. It's this guy from NYX. But their traditional liquid lip, the ones that come in like the smaller tube, I don't love it as much. Even the longer tubes, the NYX slips or whatever they're called. It's been a long time since I bought one. I still have a couple in there. They don't feel so great on the lips. They don't even go on that smoothly. Like I have to work at it. The Juvia's Place, for being a similar price point, it's just such a great lip. And I've had these for a minute. So I'm going to throw a glossy on top just because I want to. Because I want it not super matte. I am so looking forward to when these colors can be mimicked in my clothing, because I have a ton of fall oranges, burnt oranges, and browns and burgundies and all that. But they're all sweaters or long sleeves, and it's like a thing. Quick thing I want to chat about that is not my favorite thing currently. So okay, yeah, it's a bad review. This Lancome Fix It and Forget It. I got this little buddy from a friend who passed it on to me, and I think it does job fine. You guys, I've said this before, I'll say it again. You know, I don't think setters are a necessity. I'm not even convinced they actually work, but I do love the feeling of setting my face with a spray setter. This one by Lancome, I know this is a travel size. I want to say this size, I think, sells for $12. So their full size is definitely in the $30 range. If this sprayer is the same as their large size, this is a waste of your money. I have been using this size for 3 weeks now, maybe, no, less than that. And I mean, let's talk about how that's almost completely gone. And it's because the way the sprayer is, it sprays on and you can't feel it. It's such a micro mist. It's almost too micro. And you have to get it super close. So normally a micro mist that can be, wait, let me get in camera, like this far away and I feel it. You can't do that with this one. You have to get really up close to spray it. And because the mist is so micro and it kind of disperses out instead of forward. So it's a waste of money. So do not waste your money on Lancome Fix It and Forget It setting spray unless their sprayer is better. I like the micro mist. I just hate the way that one disperses. Okay, I guess I'm done. That was quick. I thought my life updates were going to be more. There's nothing going on in my life. If you've been watching and paying attention, if you follow me on any socials, I'm in a season 2, between season 2 and season 3 break in life, right? So this is kind of what's happening in my life right now. So we finished season 1 where we established the characters, got me through some messy but funny parts in life into my childhood and teen years. Then I went through season 2 and we did a lot of character building, and I've established who I am, and it was a little bit of a boring season, if you will, but you really got invested in the character. So not a lot happened, but the characters are exciting. So we are now in this season 2, season 3 break of my life, where I'm kind of doing the thing where, the actors are going to come back with totally different hair for season 3. They're going to look more grown up. They're going to look like established, cool characters that you actually want to be friends with. And you're going to be like, oh my God, awesome. And you're going to be like, oh, they changed so much in the season break. That's where we're at. The season has not kicked off yet. So we're waiting. There's really not much happening. Work has been crazy busy. And so that's been taking up a lot of time, which I don't mind. I like. But that's where we are in life. So I've been in my apartment now for a couple of months. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with my new space. It suits me. It's close to everything I need it to be close to. So I'm good. I've got a routine, and I'm staying up to date with, like, working out, eating healthier, all that good stuff that I had set myself my goals for. Financial goals are going in the right direction. So, like, we're ready for something juicy. Like I said, we're ready for that love interest to hop into my life, and it hasn't happened yet. So season 3, we're still in in the season break. Just FYI, in case you're keeping up with life, that's where it's going. Aside from that, we're desperately, maybe we just have to wait for the cold weather to come. And it cannot come soon enough. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are gonna have a fantastic day. If you haven't had it already, I don't know when you're watching this. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you go to TJ Maxx and buy some Halloween nails from Kiss, because they're phenomenal. Yeah. Thank y'all. Have a great one. Bye.